Hey friends, this is Mrs. Gregerson, and we're actually covering the last thing with equations of lines. We're going to talk about graphing them. Now, I'm going to teach you the quickest and most efficient ways of graphing them. And a lot of these are time savers, and I'm going to take, of course, the geometry twist to the algebra. And we're just thinking efficiency this time, like how quick can I do these? Now, we will graph all three forms of a line. So we need to make sure that we know those forms. So let's do these one at a time. And let's do the one that you're used to graphing first. Let's do the slope intercept. Now, I think I've taught this 3 different ways the last couple days. For which one I put down first. It really doesn't matter as long as you know those. Just remember, slope intercept is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y coordinate of your y-intercept. What is the quickest way to graph this? Well, you plot the y-intercept, and remember the y-intercept is an ordered pair. That's 0b, okay? And then you use the slope to get a second point. Now remember, how many points do you need to determine a line? You only need 2. So guess how many points we're going to graph? Just 2. So here's an example of one. And the way you graph is you always identify the form and then you pull out the info that you need. So if I have an equation like this, y equals 4/7 x minus, let's go, I'm even willing to do 1, but let's go 2, okay? Now, pulling out the slope, every one of you should be able to do it. It's in front of the x. So my slope is 4/7, but remember your y-intercept is an ordered pair. It's going to be 0, -2. Remember, it comes directly out. It doesn't change signs like we do with point slope form. So we take our information here, and then we go down to the graph below. So bear with me here as we go between those two. Here's our x-axis. Here's our y-axis. All right, now they tell us our initial point we're supposed to plot. So that's 0, -2. Now, starting from that point, we use our slope. Now, remember, slope is rise over run, and we're always going to let the positive or negative go with the rise part, so we go up or down first. So the rise is 4, so we go up a positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go up 4, and then we always will run to the right. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be at 5, 2. And then you want to take a straight edge because this is math and we want to make sure our lines are straight. You can use a note card, you can use your driver's license, your parents' credit card, you know, whatever works for you in this time frame. All right, so we have that point. And so we get y equals 4/7 x minus 2. Now, some teachers make you do 3 points. I'm only doing 2 because 2 points determine a line. And if I'm being efficient, I don't need to do that third point. So just be very careful with how you use your slope. Now, the next form that I'm going to go with is going to be point slope form. So first of all, let me make sure. Oh, by the way, arrows at the end of your lines, so that way we know they go on forever. And the next form that we need to be able to do quickly is your point slope. Now, this is the form that many of you would have changed to slope intercept form before. Remember, point slope is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. So we need to be able to do this. Well, how do you plot this one quickly? Well, same way that you do slope intercept. You plot, just realized I had a typo there. Plot, not ploy. Plot the point x1, y1, and then second, then use the slope to get the second point. So we're going to have to pull out our point and our slope from our equation of our line. So let's use this one. Let's go, for our example here that we're going to graph, let's go y minus 3 equals a -2/3 times the quantity x plus 4. Now, everyone should be able to pull out the point by now. So let's do that first, the point. My x is x1. Remember, it comes out the opposite. So if it's positive here, it comes out a negative there. So it's a -4. Over here is y1. So it's a -3, so that makes that a +3 here. So that's our point. Our slope is going to be what's in front of the parentheses. So